Hey y'all, Dennis Backyard Barbecue. Today we're gonna do some baby back ribs. I'm gonna try to do them a little bit different today. I'm not gonna try to do a fast cook like I've done in the last couple of videos. I'm just gonna take my time with them. We're not gonna do 3, 2, 1 or anything like that. I'm just gonna cook them till they're done. And wife wants them fall off the bone. The last cook I did, I pulled the meat right off the bone. Wife said not good enough. She wants to be able to pull the bone out. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do fall off the bone, sure enough, baby back ribs. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so we got our ribs, and we're gonna use some, let me shake it up a little bit. We're gonna use some yellow mustard for a binder. This is a brand new bottle, it ain't. Anyway, we're gonna use some yellow mustard for a binder. We're gonna get it all over everywhere real good. All right, since I got this side done, I'm gonna go ahead and season it with my bad Byron's butt rib. We're gonna give it a good coat. Now what I'm thinking about doing, the wife doesn't really like sauced ribs, but I'm thinking about saucing half of them once we get toward the end of the cook. All right, so I always do bone side first because I cook them bone side down. All right, let's see if our mustard's figured out how to come out yet. Oh yeah. All right, you won't be able to taste the mustard. I mean, you can use olive oil, avocado oil. I have used spicy brown mustard as a binder before. Now, when you use a little spice to it, you will be able to tell that you put it on there. All right, let's put a butt rub on the meat side. We'll cook these about 275 degrees. And generally they about to fall off the bone when you check an internal that doesn't have anything to do with where a bone is. And you get about 200 to 205. Then you can just about pull the bone right on out. All right, so let's get the grill up to 275 degrees. I will cook these on the big green egg. Once we get up to 275, we're gonna roll. See you in a bit. Okay, I did put some applewood chips on the grill. We got our temperature up to 275 degrees. Let's get these ribs on there. I am gonna cook them indirect until they're done. I'll probably check them. I'll probably let them sit at least an hour before we come back and check on them, because it ain't gonna be a really fast cook. All right, let's close this thing down and save some heat. We'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, we've been on here for an hour and a half. So let's take a look at them and see how they're doing. We have been at 270 degrees. They're coming along nice. Coming along nicely. All right. Okay, so it's kind of a warm day down here in South Carolina. It's 102 degrees out here in the shade on my patio. And my ribs are popping at about between 170 and 175. So we're just gonna let those keep on rolling. I told you we're going till 205. We'll just let it roll. If I'm gonna sauce any of them, I'll sauce them on probably about 190. See you in a little bit. So it's been coming up on 3 hours. So let's open these things up and take a look. And oh, by the way, it is 100 degrees down here in South Carolina this afternoon on my patio in the shade. So now we got that little important piece of information out of the way. Let's open them up and see what they look like. They're looking pretty good. Oh yeah, nice and juicy. So I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna wrap them up. All right, I've got my tinfoil doubled up. Let's get our ribs off here. All right, I'll show you that. Got some good flex to it. Got some good draw on the bones. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Got some good draw on the bones. But now let's get those things wrapped up. I got to get one more piece of tin foil. I'll be right back. All right, the piece of foil that I had grabbed was too small to adequately cover up the ribs. All right, so we had good bend to it. I didn't temp them, but I know they're pretty close to done. So I'm gonna put them back on the grill. I'm gonna leave them for another hour. Then I'm gonna take them off, unwrap them, sauce some of them, just to show y'all, if you want to sauce them, how to do it. And anyway, we're still rolling at 270 on the grill, so let me get these things back on the grill and finish cooking. And just a little tip for if any of y'all are using a big green egg or any other type of Kamado grill, now's a good time to check the tightness of the nuts on your bands. You don't want to open that thing up, throw the whole lid in the ground, that'd be bad. Anyway, we'll see y'all in about an hour. Okay, for your weather update, yeah, we're still 100 degrees. All right, so I'm gonna use Kinder's barbecue honey hot. I'm gonna rub on half of them, but for right now, I got my gloves on, but I have some insulated gloves as well. All right, so let's get these things off the grill. I'll make it where you guys can see what's going on. Wow, those things are really fall off the bone done right now, but I want to sauce some. All right, and we are we're 4 hours in. So here's what we're gonna do. Because these things are so fall off the bone right now, I'm gonna take half of them just like that and set them on the grill. All I did was just peel them and they fell right apart. We're gonna do the same thing with these other ones. All right, I'm gonna set that over there because I'm gonna taste that while we're grilling, because that's gonna tell me what I wanna know. Now, I wanna take my Kinder's Honey Hot. And I'm just gonna put it, and get you in here where you can see. Just gonna put a little bit on here. If I can get the spout to open. All right, put a little bit on here. And I'm gonna brush it in. And I'm gonna let it sit there. We're gonna close it back down for about 10 minutes. But these, we're gonna take them off. They are done. So I'm gonna close these down for about 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna pull them. These are the ones I'm gonna taste. Those are for Mama. See y'all in a minute. All right, let's go ahead and get these things off. But let me take a look. Let y'all take a look. You can see it. That's tamping at 190, but they're falling off the bone, so that's exactly what I want. Let me make it so y'all can take a look. Those things look good. Let's see what they're tamping at. You can't see it in the frame, but it's 185, 190. So those are done. Let's go ahead and get that off of there. And then we're gonna have us a taste. How they look. Now remember, this is just half. The other half, Mama don't like sauce. So, all right, let me shut it down. I'm gonna let it rest for a minute and we'll have a taste. See you in a minute. All right. I'll cut me a piece because I don't want to tear anything up. And look at that, I cut it and yep, Mama gonna like this. This is fall off the bone. So, I did finish Sunday hot. Oh man. South Carolina ribs, when you sauce them, if your hands are clean, you eating them wrong. Man, this is good. We'll try to get Mama to try this. All right, y'all. This was, where we at? A 4.5 hour cook. Not a really fast rib cook, but definitely a really good rib cook. So, man, this is good. I might have to start eating me some sauced ribs. I'm gonna put the recipe in the description along with a link to our Amazon account. If you use that link to buy anything that you've seen me use, it will help you. Well, it will help you. It'll definitely help you, but it also will help the channel. So, it fell off the bone. Mama's gonna be happy. So, until I see y'all again, y'all keep on grilling.